Hello there, this is the guy that has finished the Song of Strife season, the Waves of Intrigue season, as well as the pre-season multiple times, and welcome to this AFK journey video. So, the Peaks of Time game mode has just been unlocked on the test server. So this is how it looks like once it unlocks. Once you download the necessary files to unlock the storyline, you will be able to revisit the older seasons for those of you guys who are watching this from the future, or those of you guys who haven't actually had a chance to experience Song of Strife season. You will be able to experience the story mode once again, and right now we just unlock it. So I want to see a few features for the game mode from an older player's perspective. I want to see whether or not some of the resources will be brought over or carried over to the Waves of Intrigue side. So without further ado, let's go into this starter point. So this is the starting point, and based on the enemies itself, when I attack the enemy, it's pretty much an insta kill because the levels that we are using to fight the enemies will be based on our current resonance level. So we are way over leveled compared to the enemy. So we go in, insta kill, and then if you take a look at the rewards, it's just go over here. So there's no more EXP tomes. Okay, so that's one thing to take note. So all the seasonal EXP tome can only be obtained from the Waves of Intrigue season. Okay, let's take a look at this tactical drill part. See whether or not we get additional resources. Okay, so now we're gonna send the enemies. Send the enemy to... You send enemy here. Oh shit. Oops, let me I closed the door too early there. Okay, so let's send the enemy over and then close the door. Okay, close the door so the enemy walks to the long range. Finish the monster off. Okay, nice. So let's see whether or not we get the usual tactical drill rewards. Okay, so just go. So it seems like fighting the enemies in this map doesn't give you any more gems, right? Doesn't give you the invite letters that some of the battles should have. So let's take a look at the chest part. So I did actually run through a little bit. For the chest part, I think we do get the gems, but we do not get like yeah, we just get the gems. Okay, so pretty much the same. What about the big chest? Oh, there's a big chest over here. Okay, so for the big chest, based on what we can see right here, we still can get the epic invite letter. Okay, sweet. Let's just go over. And so okay, another thing to take note of is we get all these gifts that we can give to our units, which will help us increase the affection levels. So this is probably for those of you guys who haven't cleared it before, then you want to actually revisit this map. And one more interesting factor is when you go into the Song of Strife season, you will be able to use all the Song of Strife season units. As you guys can see, these are all the units that were released in the Song of Strife season. So Song of Strife season units plus all the story-centric units. So we have Walker, which is part of the story, Brutus, which is part of the story, Satrana, yes, Antandra, yes, Coco also part of the story, Odie was also inside the story, and then we have the new banner characters like Elsa, Soren, Talin, Almus, Ludovic. Okay, so Lily May, Lenya, and Mikola is like towards the end of the season, so I guess they're not linked to it, I guess. So let's just use Talin for this one. Okay. Another thing to note is that I think we don't have the seasonal artifact from the Song of Strife season. So we will be using our base. Wait. Oh shit, the enemies are immune to magic. Oops. Okay, let's see. Immune to magical damage. So I'll use a physical attacker. We use Brutus for this one then. So I think we don't have the seasonal artifact for this one. That's one more thing that I want to check. Yeah, whether or not the newer players will get the full seasonal artifact experience. Okay, let's exit this. So for the battles itself, we will be able to use the season. Oh, wait. Okay, so for the artifact itself, because the current seasonal artifact is this one from the Waves of Intrigue season, so I guess the Song of Strife season artifact no longer applies to the game, or we won't be able to get it. Not sure whether or not we'll get it the further we move, but I doubt so because we should be able to get the very first healing one somewhere around this place. Let's take out this Raging Duo monster. So this is one of the game mode introduced. Okay, we still get the entry guide gems. So this is for those of you guys who haven't completed it. You might want to just go into this to get all these gems as well as epic invite letters just from the rewards perspective. So we're going to put in a Talon here as well, and then maybe put in a Ludwig for the heals. Okay, so I guess we have to stick with the base level artifact, but I think this game mode will come for most people after the Waves of Intrigue boss fight, and by then I think most of your accounts should be, I'll say, like strong enough to insta-kill most of the enemies just off the levels perspective. Yeah, so even for the Raging Duo is all gold, so no more gems. Okay, for the boxes itself we do get the gems, so I think the 30, 60 and 100 gems still apply every chest unlock. Okay, so that's for the rewards perspective. With regards to the quest itself, I think the side quest gem should still be there if you haven't cleared the story mode before. For the main storyline, it's 500 gems based on the first one. So I guess if you're doing this Peaks of Time game mode, it's highly likely for just the story experience for most people. I think there will be a group of players that will revisit it from the older players. For example, those of you guys who played Song of Strife halfway and then you left the game and then you just joined back from the Waves of Intrigue, I think this is a good opportunity for you to revisit not only the story, finish up the story, but also get the rewards that you might have missed. Because gems over here, I think it's quite a bit if you take a look at the rewards. So the big chest over here, we will be getting the epic invite letter, even more diamonds over here. So the exploration progress will still give us gems, and we still have 339, so there's quite a bit of gems here. And then if you consider the fact there's going to be quite a lot of boxes down there, just revisiting this game mode for those of you guys who haven't cleared it might be a good choice. I think for those of us who have cleared it, I guess everything will just be there. I guess like everything would have been claimed because our account probably cleared it, but I cannot confirm because for all you know, it might just be a massive reset. So for those of you guys who are free to play and you have the time to just resit through the story one more time, then you can just run through this map just to beat all the monsters, get all the gems and freebies from this map itself. Yeah, so we're just gonna kill some more. Okay, kill some more, kill some more. Yeah, so it seems like all the chests still has the base rewards, and then we can get all this gift stuff for our units, and we can use it to exchange for all the invite letters and gems from the affinity side of things. Okay, fight this sand beast first. Okay, so this is quite a long story quest. Okay, let's see. Okay, we see whether or not we'll get the gems. So it's 500 gems. Quite a bit of effort, but I think, okay, so for the Peaks of Time, what I'll say is wait, we still have this inventory sort. Okay, let's just do it and see whether or not we can get the rewards. So this account has never done Song of Strife before, so I'm assuming for the older accounts, all this, if you have cleared it before, then it shouldn't be there anymore, right? That's what I'm assuming. So let's go. Okay, losing to the sorting. Okay. Losing to the sorting once again. Oh wait, okay, we are clearing it. Let's put all the puzzles together. Okay, clear it. Clear it, clear it. Okay, so that's for the thing. Okay, we still get 100 gems, but I think this is integrated into the exploration progress, I guess. Okay, so we still have, I'll say, okay, just off all these rewards that I can see, I'll say it's quite a bit of summoning currencies for those of you guys who haven't cleared it. For those of us who have cleared Song of Strife before, these things might not reset, so we won't have to revisit it. But if it resets, just know that you will be able to still get the epic invite letter, hopefully, right, as well as the gems from all the chest portion. Yeah, so from the main storyline, yeah, 500 gems per chapter. So let me go into my main account site to see how many chapters there are, and then we can do a brief calculation of how much gems we can get from this. Okay, so we are back on my main account. So right here, this is how the story recap looks like. We are done with Song of Strife on this account, and let's take a look at the recap. So we have Imposter, we have Festival Begins, 3, 4. These are all the different things. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 15 times 500. Oh, my math is a little bit. 7,500 gems, right? Just from clearing through the story, not counting the gems that we could get for the chest if they do reset everything in the peaks of time. Okay, based on what I can see on my main account, the chapters has already been cleared. There's also the side quest. So for the account just now, the account has never entered Song of Strife before, but for this account it has already been done. So with regards to whether or not it will reset for the peaks of time, I think it's unlikely, but then there always will be this possibility that we will be able to get a reset, and then there's a whole bunch of new rewards. We can only pray. So after we are done with the Waves of Intrigue season, right, we will be able to unlock it, and then that's where I'm going to go in. If I'm able to claim all the rewards just running through the map and insta killing monsters, I don't mind doing it because it's quite a bit of gems, considering the gems from the chest, considering the gems from the story, as well as a side quest if everything does get a reset. I would say this is a game mode for those of you guys to experience the story. The rewards are decently good, right, for those of you guys who are into those kind of stuff, but I think it's more so for the newer players who have never experienced the Song of Strife story before, to go into it, insta kill all the monsters, and then jump straight into experiencing all the stories, because by the time we are done with Wave of Intrigue, we should be able to finish up the Song of Strife storyline when we do have the time to do that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video, just a short introduction or short showcase for this Peaks of Time game mode. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.